I'm an electrician from the UK coming to Perth in March. What's the best way about getting into the mines? Let's get into this one. So mate, the first thing you're going to need to figure out is if you want to be doing qualified electrician kind of work in Australia, because if you do, you're going to have to switch, transfer over your qualifications from the UK to the Australian equivalent. And how you do that is known as an RPL, a recognition of prior learning. If you do want to go down this route, bud, I have the exact guy you need to be speaking to. His name's Jason. He moved over to Australia from Ireland in 2008 and he started a business, and the sole goal of his business is to help trade people from overseas transfer the skills over to the Australian equivalent. So he's been doing it for 15 years. He has shitloads of experience from people from Ireland, the UK, Europe. So he's very, very knowledgeable on the whole pathway, the whole process. And you will need to go through a registered place to do this transfer. So he's the main guy that I send people to. He's the main guy that all Irish, UK, European people use. So not just for electricians, for any trade really. So electricians, plumbers, welders, mechanics, friggin' air refrigeration, air conditioning people, pretty much all the main trades he's able to sort of transfer your skill over. So if you're going to want to go down that pathway, he's 100% the guy you chat to. So if you are wanting to actually chat to him, just let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram, TikTok, email, or whatever it is, and I'll send you through a little list of questions that he wants me to ask you. Just pretty much information about sort of your level of job, how long you've been working there, what's your sort of highest qualification, your number of employers, all that sort of kind of stuff. So I'll send you those questions. You send me those answers back. I'll send them on to him. Then it'll either be him or one of his teams of professionals that will make contact with you, whether it's email or phone call, and they will talk you through the entire pathway from start to finish, whether that's cost and how long it's going to take you and all the sort of loopholes of every little thing of that process, because I don't know them. So I'm just going to pass you on to him. Now, bud, the only thing I would say as well is how long are you looking to be working in Australia? Because this whole process does cost a bit of money, and it does take a bit of time as well. So it would only really be worth you doing this if you're going to be staying in Australia for longer than a year. If you are going to be staying in Australia for longer than a year, it is 100% worth it, because once you get qualified, the amount of money, mate, you can be earning is absolutely shitloads. I've sent a guy through Jason before. He's literally just transferred over his Sparky license, and he's been getting job offers for $65 an hour, $68 an hour plus penalties, which is fucking more than double that I was getting. So he's gonna be making shitloads of money, mate. So the amount of money you can make whenever you're qualified is loads and loads and loads. But it's only probably worth it if you're gonna be staying in Australia for longer than a year. So if you don't want to go down that route, then you're probably just going to have to go for a trade assistant role or something like that there. But the fact that you've sort of got skills on tools and safety and all that kind of shit, that'll obviously speak shitloads or that'll speak volumes on your